Modern art is always found to be pricey. These ostensibly straightforward prices can set you back millions of dollars and range from stark white canvases to muted, abstract colors. What accounts for their exorbitant costs, and how are they potentially deserving of this much money? This will all be explained in detail in Art and Beyond, but for that, stay tuned to the end of the video. You might anticipate skyrocketing prices for a modern artist's works of art if you come across one of their paintings. A well-known artist's name is developing into a brand, which is one of the factors contributing to the perception that everything they produce is worth it. For instance, it is claimed that a picture by a certain artist should be valued if it sells for big money. Most people are aware of why modernist paintings by relatively unknown artists cost so much, but they are perplexed by why modernist works by well-known 20th and 21st century painters like Monet, Gauguin, and Picasso cost so much. The degree to which a work of art can elicit aesthetic and emotional responses greatly impacts how much it costs. People are willing to pay ludicrous amounts for something that may elicit a powerful emotional response. The price of emotional satisfaction and pleasure is the most significant factor in purchasing modern art. Leonardo da Vinci smashed the record for the highest price ever paid for a painting when his Salvator Mundi was sold for an outstanding $450.3 million. Although buying art has never been a cheap endeavor, this particular acquisition is typically regarded as one of the most expensive in the annals of art. Paintings, in particular, have always been absurdly pricey, especially in comparison to other art forms. Auctions are one of the most significant ways famous art is sold, even if art doesn't sell as cars or books do. The caliber of modern art is primarily determined by expert judgment, and the value of this work is also open to interpretation. The world's millionaires and billionaires purchase these works of art for the exorbitant prices at renowned art auctions. This ensures that the price of well-known artwork is constantly speculative and that the wealthy can select and purchase the most costly paintings first. The world's galleries have amassed enormous wealth by purchasing the best and most renowned modern art pieces, including paintings, sculptures, and automobiles. If money was not a concern for people, we could really see the worth of the painting, which is frequently reflected in the price of modern art paintings. Among Vincent van Gogh's most recognizable works are his portrait of Dr. Gauguin. The artist's dying months were cared for by the homeopathic physician whose portrait is depicted in the painting and whose auction sale broke a world record. However, the artist made a contrary assertion just before passing away, contradicting the claims of those who think the doctor was to blame for the patient's death due to inadequate care. Modern art is a vast field, but if you mention modern art to a random stranger, they could imagine a single splash on a white canvas or a few dots or even a plain canvas. We often wonder whether these can even be called paintings, and that's why you should subscribe to this channel, as this channel will educate you more on art. Many painters were said to have been influenced by Claude Monet's Haystack series. The series symbolizes workmanship as there are numerous methods to paint the same motif using various colors, forms, and structures. The Impressionist master was transported to another universe by changes in light during his time in this region. Claude Monet challenged art industry conventions as the founder and master of Impressionist painting. We don't know when the next Monet will be auctioned after these three masterpieces were sold at the Christie's Rockefeller auction. The artist currently holds the record for the Impressionist movement's first painting to sell more than 100 million copies. Many people view the picture as priceless since it is so motivating and gorgeous. After being inspired by the auction, we looked at the most expensive Monet paintings in existence, at least thus far. On October 31st of 2016, the oil painting Mule by Claude Monet broke just over $81 million at auction at the National Gallery of Art in New York City. There were many other pieces up for sale, and this one brought in over $82 million. Monet created this painting in his personal studio in Paris in the late 18th century, just a few years before his passing. The cost of modern art has a marketing component, much like any other industry. Some of the most expensive works of art ever sold at auction were purchased for as little as $10,000 or as much as $1 million. Dealers, artists, and auction houses spend large sums of money to publicize a piece of art and foster expectations about its potential value. An artist's work gains external validation when it's included in a well-known art collection or published in a widely read publication. There will be new changes in market trends, consumer tastes, and patterns as long as there are new emerging artists creating new art styles. Every year, it seems like a new record price is set, and as the extreme wealth gap widens, so does the pool of millionaires willing to pony up the cash needed for these pieces. There are undoubtedly wealthy individuals who only value art as a commodity. Still, there will also be those who engage in or purchase it because it gives them genuine joy, stimulates them, or makes them feel even more enriched. There is a ton of excellent talent available, however, modern art will always be in demand, regardless of market trends or price fluctuations. What do you guys think about the high prices of modern art? Would you be willing to pay $1 million for a piece of art? Let us know in the comment section below. If you've enjoyed the video, then give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to Art and Beyond for more interesting art videos. We'll see you in the next video with another amazing piece of content, but until then, goodbye.